an autumn sky, silver moon beneath sunrise. I was just a daughter then, didn't know how wars would end. Mother's laugh, my father's smile, gone within a little while. The scourge marched through our sacred land, death came with a frozen hand. The sun well dimmed, the heavens cried. That was the day my childhood died. No prayers answered, no heroes came. Only silence, only flames. From the ashes of Quildas I rise. Fire still burning behind these eyes. You stole my family, my home, my name. Now vengeance is the only flame. Every dagger, every scar has carried me this far. One day I'll stand before your throne and make your frozen heart my own. A shadow found me in the night, saw my rage instead of fright. He taught me every hidden blade, how an assassin's soul is made. Strike unseen and leave no trace, never mercy, never grace. Years went by beneath the moon, death became my favorite tune. Every contract, every kill, only sharpened iron will. Every step led me north toward the king who started it all. From the ashes of Quildas I rise. Fire still burning behind these eyes. You stole my family, my home, my name. Now vengeance is the only Every dagger, every scar has carried me this far. One day I'll stand before your throne and make your frozen heart my own. Northrend cold beneath black skies, ice-crowned tower pierced the night. Beside the horde we climbed through snow, where only the fearless dared to go. Steel met frost, blood met ice, every step demanded sacrifice. Then I saw him silent, cold, the king who'd stolen lives untold. Ardas, you remembered none of us, but I remembered everything. For the children of Quildas I fight. For every soul consumed that night. For my mother, for my father too. Every strike was meant for you. When Frostmourne shattered into light, the darkness finally lost its fight. I closed my eyes beneath the snow and whispered words you couldn't know. It's over now, you can't hurt them anymore. Golden leaves will bloom again, the sun well shines where grief had been. I'm still a rogue, still forged by pain. But now my daggers carry hope instead of chains. My name is Amalthara, daughter of Quel'Thalas, and that ice we finally came home. 3 arrows, 1 blood. 3 arrows, 1 blood. Where silver moon's fires kiss the morning light, 3 sisters learn to draw the bow just right. Beneath the whisper of ever song's embrace, the wind running name became a mark of grace. Hilaria aimed where the horizon called, to lands unknown beyond the kingdom's walls. Sylvana stood with duty in her eyes, protector of the forests and the skies. Young Glorisa laughed where the rivers ran, still dreaming of the woman she'd become. 3 arrows lost beneath 1 golden sun, 3 hearts that beat as one. No one could know, no one could see how fate would split one family. 3 sisters beneath the autumn leaves, bound by blood, no time can leave. Though kingdoms burn and stars grow dim, their song still echoes on the wind. One sought tomorrow, one guarded home, one carried hope when left alone. Though different roads would call their names, the windrunners remain the same. Illyria crossed the endless sea of stars, through shattered worlds and endless wars. She faced the whispers of the hungry void, yet never let her soul be destroyed. She learned that darkness could be held, not served, that strength is earned where hope is preserved. Though shadows clung to every breath, she would not kneel to death. Sylvana stood before the city's gate, against a prince consumed by hate. The ranger general would never flee, though Arthur's brought her tragedy. Her final cry became a curse, her second life became far worse. A banshee queen with shattered pride, still hearing who she was inside. Every choice another scar, every victory falling far. She wore a crown of ash and pain, searching for herself again. Varisa stayed where others fell, guarding those she loved so well. Through every war and every loss, she carried on despite the cost. Her bow remained, her spirit true, protecting all she still held to. The youngest sister never claimed the throne, yet stood when left alone. Silver moon remembers, Quel'Thalas still knows the laughter in the gardens. Before the kingdom broke, before the plague, before the war, before one sister closed the door, could the wind ever carry them home? 3 sisters beneath the autumn leaves, children voices. One speaks of courage, one speaks of sacrifice, one speaks of forgiveness, and somewhere beyond the rustling leaves, the Windrunner sisters still walk together. Not as heroes, not as villains, but as daughters of Quel'Thalas, forever carried by the wind. For the Horde. For the Horde. From the red sands where the war drums call, to silver moon's enchanted halls, across the plains where the Kodos roam, we forge from exile a place called home. Not born as brothers, not born the same, each carried sorrow, each carried shame, yet beneath one banner our voices soared. Together we stand for the Horde. The orcs remember a broken chain, the blood, the fire, the endless pain. From Durotar their honor grew, a promise forged beneath skies of blue. Their axes rise not just for war, but for the future. They're fighting for every battle, every scar, a reminder of who they are. The troll dance where the jungle sings, with ancient spirits and forgotten kings. Spears held high beneath moonlit skies, wisdom burning in golden eyes. From echo isles their chants arise, echoing through the paradise. No storm can silence their ancient song, their hearts have carried them all along. The forsaken walk where no life grows, bearing burdens nobody knows. Forgotten faces, abandoned names, still searching through eternal flames. Oh, death has mocked their every breath. They've learned to find new life in death. The world may fear what they became, but hope still whispers their forgotten name. The torn on the endless plains where our mother's love forever remains. Strong as nothing's calm as rain, finding peace beyond the pain. Their totems stand against the sky, teaching us the reasons why. Strength is more than sword or shield, sometimes it's choosing not to yield. The blood elves watch their kingdom burn, their sun well lost with none to turn. Yet from the ashes hope was born, like sunrise after darkest morn. Silver moon still proudly gleams, guarded by forgotten dreams. They've paid the price of every war, still reaching toward tomorrow. The goblins build where others doubt, finding every clever route. Cannons roaring, engines bright, turning chaos into might. The pandering across the sea, choosing what their fate would be. The Nightborn broke 10,000 years, stepping forward through their fears. High mountains, peaks, the Maghar's prides, and the Lari at the tide. Volpera beneath desert stars, every soul has earned these scars. Different blood, different lands, different stories, different hands. But when the war drums shake the earth, none will ask what race you're worth, only who will stand the line when darkness comes for yours and mine. For the Horde, let the banners fly, hear our voices fill the sky. Locktaru got victory or death, we'll defend with every breath. Arcs of honor, trolls of pride, torn standing side by side. Forsaken who refuse to fall, blood elves and once before. Now we're something so much more. Not because our pasts were easy, not because our wounds have healed, but because when the world was breaking, we chose each other for the horde. May the drums forever thunder. May our ancestors hear our song. May our children know this truth. Honor is not where you're born. Honor is who you stand beside. Children of Azeroth. Before the gates of darkness broke, before the skies were torn, heroes answered ancient calls where legends had been born. From forest deep to desert sands, from oceans wild and far, the children of Azeroth would follow every star. And Black Rock's fire, they stood as one beneath the mountains' glow, where molten rivers carved the earth and lava winds would blow. Ragnar's rose in blazing wrath, the Fire Lord crowned in flame. Yet mortal hearts refused to yield, and victory they claimed. Raise your banners, lift them high, under one eternal sky. Alliance horde when darkness calls, together we defend these halls. Through blood and fire, through night and storm, hope is where our souls are forged. No matter how the ages turn, Azeroth will always burn. With the light inside her children. The whispers came from shadows deep beneath forgotten seas. The old gods dreamed of endless night and kingdoms on their knees. And on Kiraj the scarabs marched and Noldor madness grew. From Yogg-Saron's prison walls to Thun's unblinking view, still champions march with steady hands where lesser minds would break, to silence ancient horrors that no mortal should awake. Though sanity was dearly bought and countless lives were torn, each dawn became another chance for hope to be reborn. Raise your banners, lift them high, even when the stars all die. Every scar and every tear made the bravest standing here. Though the void may call our name, still we fight through fear and pain. No matter what the darkness was, Azeroth is worth dying for. Then from the shadow worlds beyond the burning legion came green fire, consumed the heavens and killed Jaden's name. Demons poured through broken skies with hatred without end, yet every race stood shoulder to shoulder, stranger beside friend. Across outlands, broken wastes where shattered kingdoms lay. The heroes fought Illidan before a greater day. At the sun will hope return when sacrifice was won. The legion learned that mortal hearts outshine a dying sun. The frozen winds of Northrend sang a sorrow none could flee, as Zardoz ruled from Icecrown's throne with cold eternity. The dead obeyed their fallen king, the living bent for died. Still every soul who marched northward carried courage as their guide. Atop the frozen throne they stood where endless blizzards cried. A kingdom lost a prince, undone redemption cast aside. The Lich King fell but not before, when final truth was known. Some crimson sky. The mountains broke, the oceans rose, and cities learned to cry. Fire rained upon the world itself, no refuge could remain. Yet still the sons and daughters stood against the dragon's reign. From Hyjal's trees to deep homes hard from Oldham's ancient stone, they gathered every final strength to save the world they'd known. The dragon's soul became the spark that pierced corrupted scales, and life endured where doom had sworn that every heartbeat fails. Pandaria's hidden valleys, the iron horde's relentless war, the legion's last invasion, Argus shining from afar. The prisons of the titans, the whispers of the void, the jailer breaking every chain, the dragon knows restored again. Every age brings another storm, every victory leaves another scar, yet still the children rise. Raise your banners to the sky, let the phoenix learn to fly. Let the lion proudly roar, let the wolves cry out once more. For every race beneath the sun, for every battle fought and won, for every friend we've had to mourn, a brighter dawn is always born. We are the ones who answer fate, who stand together at the gate. Though countless foes may rise once more, we'll face them like we've done before. For this world is not just stone and sea, it's every dream that sets us free. And while one hero still draws breath, Azeroth will never fall. When future generations ask who held the darkness at the door, tell them it was the children of Azeroth. Children of the sun, from ancient shores we crossed the sea, banished from our homeland's grace. The exiles built a kingdom bright within the northern forest's embrace. Silver spires kissed the sky, ruinous stones glimmered in the dawn, and from the heart of Quel'Thalas the sacred sun well blazed on. The forest sang with golden light, our banners danced in summer's air. We thought our glory endless then, no shadow touched us there. We are the children of the sun, well born beneath eternal flame, guardians of silver kingdoms, keepers of an ancient name. Though kingdoms fall and stars grow dim, though sorrow fills the autumn sky, the blood of Quel'Thalas remains. We bend but never die. For 7,000 peaceful years we walked beneath enchanted leaves, while rangers watched the borderlands and magisters spun their dreams. The frost riders roamed the woods, the phoenix banners proudly flew, and every child of silver moon believed the golden age was true, but whispers rode upon the wind across the sea and through the snow. A darkness rose in distant lands, and death marched north below. We are the children of the sun, well, heirs to beauty, heirs to flame. Yet every triumph, every song would never be the same. For fate can shatter crystal towers, and kings can fall before the night. But still the heart of Quel'Thalas refuses to lose the fight. Arthas came with frost and steel. The dead advanced beneath gray skies. The runestones cracked, the forest burned, and hope itself began to die. The rangers fought at every gate. Their arrows vanished in the storm. Prince Anasterion took his blade and faced the darkness, old and worn. Silver moon bled beneath the moon. The sacred fountains turned to ash. The sunwell's light was torn away in one terrible final clash. 90% of our people gone, families lost and cities torn. And from the ruin, from the grief, the blood elves were reborn. We are the children of the Sunwell, marked forever by that day, carrying the names of those the scourge had swept away. Cinderay, the blood of kin, a promise made through endless pain. Though death may claim our homes and hearts, our people shall remain. Prince Kaeldus led us westward then, searching for a brighter shore. But desperation clouded hearts as darkness opened one more door. Fell green fire lit our eyes, magic fed our aching souls, while some embraced forbidden paths to fill the Sunwell's empty hole. Brothers turned on brothers, then all the alliances broke apart, and all of Quel'Thalas carried the scars within its heart. Yet hope returned from distant lands when sacrifice restored the light. The Sunwell blazed once more anew, a beacon in the endless night. Silver moon rose from shattered stone, its banners flying proud and high. Though memories of the fallen still remain beneath the northern sky, and every child who walks those streets still hears the echoes of the past, the songs of kings, the cries of war, the promise that our people We are the children of the Sunwell, forged in glory, forged in flame. Exile survivors, dreamers all, forever bound to Quel'Thalas' name. Though centuries may pass us by, though darkness rises once again, we'll carry our ancestors' light until the stars themselves shall end. For we are Cinderay, children of the Sunwell, and our story is not over yet. cobblestone's gold, there stood a little tailor shop with stories stitched in cloth untold. The strong threads worked from dawn to dusk, their needles danced through crimson thread. Two daughters bound by blood alone, the one was gone before one lived. Alithia with curious eyes reached for shadows in the night, whispered words she should not know, chasing secrets, chasing light. The darkness answered with its wrath, a doom guard tore the heavens wide. The fire consumed her childhood home and left 1,000 dreams to die. The shop below was ash and smoke, her mother's tears fell in the rain. Her father spoke a single word: you cannot come back home again. Oh, silver threads and violet skies, two sisters lost to fate's cruel hand. One cast away by fear and fire, one raised among a dying land. The stars had written both their names, yet kept them worlds and years apart. One carried daggers at her side, one carried shadows in her heart. The warlocks hid her underground in silver moon's forgotten halls. She traded innocence for power and learned to hear the void's soft calls. Then came another exile still, when whispers changed her very soul. The kingdom shut its gates behind and left her wandering cold and alone. She never knew her parents smiled at one more daughter years away. Little Amalthora laughing bright before the scourge stole that life away. Darkness came with frost and death, the streets ran red beneath the moon. Amalthora watched her people fall, and childhood vanished all too soon. She sharpened breathed into a blade, a silent killer in the dark, carrying scars no healer saw, with silver moon's ghost inside her heart. And all those years she never knew another soul shed her own eyes. An older sister lost to shadow, hidden beneath forgotten skies. Oh, silver threads and violet skies, two sisters torn by fate's command. One shaped by knives and memories, one shaped by power she couldn't understand. The stars had written both their names, yet hid the truth in ash and stone. Two daughters of the self-same blood, each believing she stood alone. Then came the age of death and chains, when heroes walked through shadowlands. Amalthora wandered ruined halls, dust and silence on her hands. She searched the wreckage of her home, the tailor's shop long turned to gray, and found a picture in the rubble, its colors faded by decay. Her mother smiling, father proud, a frame cracked open on the floor, and from behind the shattered glass fell a face she'd never seen before. A girl with violet hair and bright eyes, a name scrawled softly on the back: Alithia. And suddenly the world grew larger than the dark. Across the shattered realms she searched, through whispers, rumors, ancient scars, for the sister lost before her birth. Beneath unfamiliar stars. Until one night their paths entwined. Void met crimson, shadow met flame. Two elven women face to face, and both already knew the pain. You're her eyes, Amalthora said, the same as mothers in the spring. So if you simply fell apart and could not speak of anything, for all the years she'd cursed herself, for every home she left behind, she never dreamed that somewhere still a piece of her remained alive. Silver moon's eternal light. Beneath the spires of silver moon, where lanterns painted cobblestones gold, there stood a little tailor's shop with stories stitched in cloth untold. The strong threads worked from dawn to dusk, their needles danced through crimson thread. Two daughters bound by blood alone, the one was gone before one lived. Zalithia with curious eyes reached for shadow. 3 arrows, 1 blood. Golden leaves on autumn sky, silver moon beneath sunrise. I was just a daughter then, didn't know how wars would end. Mother's laugh, my father's smile, gone within a little while. The scourge marched through our sacred land, death came with a frozen hand. The sun well dimmed, the heavens cried. That was the day my childhood died. No prayers answered, no heroes came. Only silence, only flames. From the ashes of Quildalas I rise. Fire still burning behind these eyes. You stole my family, my home, my name. Now vengeance is the only every dagger, every scar has carried me this far. One day I'll stand before your throne and make your frozen heart mine. A shadow found me in the night, saw my rage instead of fright. He taught me every hidden blade, how an assassin's soul is laid. Strike unseen and leave no trace, never mercy, never grace. Years went by beneath the moon, death became my favorite tune. Every contract, every kiss to go. Steel met frost, blood met ice. Every step demanded sacrifice. Then I saw him silent, cold, the king who'd stolen lives untold. Ardos, you remembered none of us, but I remembered everything. For the children of Quel'Thalas I fight. For every soul consumed that night. For my mother, for my father too. Every strike was meant for you. When Frostmourne shattered into light, the darkness finally lost its fight. I closed my eyes beneath the snow and whispered words you couldn't know. It's over now. You can't hurt them anymore. Golden leaves will bloom again. The sun well shines where grief had been. I'm still a rogue, still forged by pain. But now my daggers carry hope instead of chains. My name is Amalthara, daughter of Quel'Thalas, and that ice crown. We finally came home. Golden leaves on autumn skies, silver moon beneath sunrise. I was just a daughter then, didn't know how wars would end. Mother's laugh, my father's smile, gone within a little while. The scourge marched through our sacred land. Death came with a frozen hand. The sun well down, the heavens cried. That was the day my childhood died. No prayers answered, no heroes came. Only silence, only flame. From the ashes of Quel'Thalas I rise, fire still burning behind these eyes. You stole my family, my home, my name. Now vengeance is the only flame. Every dagger or every scar has carried me this far. One day I'll stand before your throne and make your frozen heart my own. A shadow found me in the night, saw my rage instead of fright. He taught me every hidden blade, how an assassin's soul is made. Strike unseen and leave no trace. Never mercy, never grace. Years went by beneath the moon. Death became my favorite tune. Every contract, every kill only sharpened iron will. Quel'Thalas I rise, fire still burning behind these eyes. You stole my family, my home, my name. Now vengeance is the only flame. Every dagger, every scar has carried me this far. One day I'll stand before your throne and make your frozen heart my own. Northrend called beneath black skies, ice-crowned tower pierced the night. Beside the horde we climb through snow, where only the fearless dare to go. Steel met frost, blood met ice, every step demanded sacrifice. Then I saw him silent, cold, the king who'd stolen lives untold. Artus, you remembered none of
Oh, yeah.
us, but I remembered everything. For the children of Quel'Thalas I fight, for every soul consumed that night. For my mother, for my father too, every strike was meant for you. When frost mountain shed into light, the darkness finally lost its fight. Closed my eyes beneath the snow and whispered words you couldn't know. It's over now. You can't hurt them anymore. Golden leaves will bloom again. The sun well shines where grief had been. I'm still a rogue, still forged by pain. But now my daggers carry hope instead of chains. My name is Amalthara. Daughter of Quel'Thalas. And that ice crown, we finally came home. Golden leaves on autumn sky, silver moon beneath sunrise. I was just a daughter then, didn't know how wars would end. Mother's laugh, my father's smile, gone within a little while. The scourge marched through our sacred land, death came with a frozen hand. The sun well dimmed, the heavens cried. That was the day my childhood died. No prayers answered, no heroes came. Only silence, only flames. From the ashes of Quel'Thalas I rise. skies, ice-crowned tower pierce the night. Beside the horde we climb through snow, where only the fearless dared to go. Steel met frost, blood met ice, every step demanded sacrifice. Then I saw him silent, cold, the king who'd stolen lives untold. Ardos, you remembered none of us, but I remembered everything. For the children of Quel'Thalas I fight. For every soul consumed that night. For my mother, for my father too. Every strike was meant for you. When Frostmourne shattered into light, the darkness finally lost its fight. I closed my eyes beneath the snow and whispered words you couldn't know. It's over now, you can't hurt them anymore. Golden leaves will bloom again, the sun well shines where grief had been. I'm still a rogue, still forged by pain, but now my daggers carry hope instead of chains. My name is Amalthara, daughter of Quel'Thalas, and that ice we finally came home. Shadow brown, silver leaves were falling down, ashes covered up my town. Lullabies turned into screams, now they only haunt my dreams. Moonlight painted crimson skies, watch the fire in my eyes. Stole my childhood, stole my name, now the darkness knows my face. You took everything I had, now you're gonna want it back. I'm dancing in the dark with a blade of silver. Heart gets colder every night. I remember you made an angel into someone you'll fear. Now I'm the whisper that you never hear. One by one, your kingdom falls. Every shadow answers when I call. You started this war, I'm the end you found. Long live the queen with the shadow crown. Every scar became a map, every tear became a trap. Silent footsteps through the pines, I'm the ghost between the lines. No more prayers beneath the trees, only vengeance on the breeze. Every target bears your mark, every heartbeat fuels the dark. Thought you'd bury me below, guess you never watched me grow. I'm dancing in the dark with a blade of silver. Heart gets colder every night. I remember you made an angel into someone you'll fear. Now I'm the whisper that you never hear. One by one, your kingdom falls. Every shadow answers when the strength beneath my skin. They never left, they're guiding every aim. And tonight, you'll finally know my name. You can't hide. No more lies. Your empire burns beneath the moonlight. I'm dancing through the flames with a heart of thunder. You can run, but you'll be 6 feet under. Every arrow, every dagger sings my song. I've been waiting for this all along. One last breath before you fall. Hear my family in the forest call. You stole my world, but you can't break my soul. I'm the rogue that vengeance chose. Silver leaves are falling down. Now I'm wearing every crown. From the ashes I was born, and I'll haunt your nights forevermore. Flowers on my grave. I painted all my sunsets on cheap motel room walls. Played empty little coffee shops where nobody cared at all. Spent my youth on broken strings and notebooks stained with rain. While everybody chased their dreams, I was starving for my name. Mama said, keep going. Daddy said, get real. But art was the only thing that ever made me feel. So I kept creating even when no one looked. Pouring out my soul like a half-finished book. Don't put flowers on my grave. Sing the songs they never heard. Call me genius, way too late. Finally hang on to my words. When I'm dust beneath the stone, suddenly they'll understand. Every line I bled alone, every time the shaking hand. Funny how the world decides you were worth something someday. Only after your heartbeat fades away. I watched lesser voices fill arenas overnight, while I worked double shifts just to paint another night. Every post got swallowed whole, buried under louder names. And I started wondering if maybe I was just insane. But the canvas kept calling like a fire in my veins. Even hopeless people still create through pain. So I kept on writing for a crowd I'd never meet, dreaming strangers someday will repeat my melodies. They'll put flowers on my grave, print my face in magazines, say I changed their lives forever, say my work was so unseen. Critics crying, interviews pretending they believe, but where were all those hands when I could barely breathe? Funny how the world only loves the ghost it cannot save. And maybe somewhere years from now, a lonely kid will hear my song, feel understood for the first time, like they finally belong. Maybe that's enough for me, even if I'll never know. Maybe I was just planting seeds in places you won't go. So leave your flowers on my grave, play my records in the dark, tell the world I matter then, when they ignore me from the start. breath, every page, just to become somebody a little too late. And the saddest thing about it, I would still do it all again. Flowers on my grave, flowers on my grave. I painted all my sunsets on cheap motel room walls, played empty little coffee shops where nobody cared at all. Spent my youth on broken strings and notebooks stained with rain. While everybody chased their dreams, I was starving for my name. Mama said, keep going, Daddy said, get real. But art was the only thing that ever made me feel. So I kept creating even when no one looked, pouring out my soul like a half-finished book. The prayers on my grave sing the songs they never heard. Call me genius, way too late. Finally hang on to my words. When I'm just beneath the stone, suddenly they'll understand. Every line I bled alone, every trembling, shaking head. Funny how the world decides you were worth something someday, only after your heartbeat fades away. I watch lesser voices fill arenas overnight, while I work double shifts just to paint another night. Every post got swallowed whole, buried under louder names, and I started wondering if maybe I was just insane. But the canvas kept calling like a fire in my veins. Even hopeless people still create through pain. So I kept on writing for a crowd I never meet, dreaming strangers someday would repeat my melodies. They'll put flowers on my grave, print my face in magazines, say I changed their lives forever, say my work was so unseen. Critics crying interviews, pretending they believed. But where were all those hands when I could barely breathe? Funny how the world only loves the ghost it cannot save. Maybe somewhere years from now, a lonely kid will hear my song, feel understood for the first time, like they finally belong. Maybe that's enough for me, even if I'll never know. Maybe art's just planting seeds saddest thing about it. I would still do it all again. Flowers on my grave. Flowers on my grave. Flowers on my grave. I painted all my sunsets on cheap motel room walls. Played empty little coffee shops where nobody cared at all. Spent my youth on broken strings and notebooks stained with rain, while everybody I fell into a deep, quiet sleep. In my dreams I saw a forest, verdant, wild and deep. As I wandered through the trees, I saw an owl drift on the breeze. Its eyes were locked on me, staring endlessly. What does this mean? What does this mean? I feel the light all around me, yet I am not apart from it. I am a part of everything. This is God. This is real. Life within. Let me heal. Let me heal. I never want to leave this place and return to a world of shame and disgrace. The world of man is not what's real. The world of the wild is what I feel. This is God. This is real. Life within. Let me heal. Let me I am one with the earth, the trees and the stars. I am one with all that is, all that ever was. This is me. This is real. So when I'll drift on the breeze, its eyes were locked on me, staring endlessly. What does this mean? What does this mean? I feel the life all around me, yet I am not apart from it. I am a part of everything. This is God. This is real. Life with God. Let me heal. Let me heal. I never want to leave this place and return to a world of shame and disgrace. The word of man is not what's real. The word of the wild is what I feel. This is God. This is real. Life with God. Let me heal. Let me I am one with the earth, the trees and the stars. I am
We got a bibble, guys. There's a bibble. There's a bibble. Where's the bibble? Wow. There's a bibble here. Oh. Mwah. Hello, Commander Munt. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Let me see, I missed some chat here. Play Spirit. I don't have any friends from my childhood still in my life. All of them pretty much vanished after high school. Yeah, most of mine did too, sadly. Like, once we all graduated high school and, like, went off on our lives, that was, like, it. Don't Mark and my friends Star Nova are my oldest friends. Hope you're friends for many more years. Yes. The bibble is now all over me. If I try to boop the bibble snoot, bibble will bite. Bibble will bite. Yes, he will. He's a little bibble. Yes. Such a little bibble. She is nursing on my arm now. So I'm gonna continue shading with the mouse, cause I can't use my tablet right now. So mouse it is. Luckily I have pretty good mouse skills, cause I started my digital art career with MS Paint and a mouse, like every old timer. Cause we didn't have tablets yet. I've been around since before the time of tablets. That's how old I am. That I can actually, like, draw with the mouse. Do 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 do. Bibble. Oh, he's a bibble. Hey, Bibble. Also, Bibble is like laying on my pen. Bibble. If I try to get my pen out from under her, she will also bite. So she do that. She's a little bitey Bibble. Aww. Pet that little Bibble. I get to pet the little Bibble. I pet the Bibble. Aww. She is such a happy cat. In her happy cat habitat. That's right. Bibble. The happy cat. Yes. Hi, Bibble. Hi. You're a little Bibble Squibble. Squibble Bibble. Bibble cat. Getting straight lines with the mouse is a little time consuming, but we're doing it. Definitely gotta clean that up a little bit. Bibble, why? Why, Bibble? I've been trying to make a good effort lately to play with Bibble more because, like, you know, I had some weeks where I just get so busy and I feel bad because, like, you know, Bibble starts to get hyper and I'm, like, just so tired. Plus my iron was low, so I was, like, just exhausted, but I've been taking my iron and like I'm doing a little better now with my energy, so I've been able to give Bibble more playtime, burn off some of her wild Bibbly energy, and she's been a much happier cat. That's right, she's a happy Bibble. Happy little Bibble. Yes, Mama loves that Bibble. Mama loves that. Yeah, she's my little Bibble Squibble. Yes, my little Bibble. Meow meow. Meow meow. Bibble wants some dance. Boy, she's a hungry. Yes, she's a little hungry. Bibble. Oh, look at you, you little stunker. Yes, you little stunker. The Bibble. The Bibble Bibble. The Bibble Squibble Bibble Bibble cat. She's purring. She's a little purr. Little purr. Yeah, she's a little happy cat. That's right. She's a little happy cat. Oh, is that so? Is that right? You don't say. Yes, you don't say. She's a Bibble. And she's bibbling. That's just what a Bibble do. Yes, she has to Bibble. It's the law. The law of Bibble. Yes. Mama. 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 Yeah, Peppo. Aww. I just love to pet the Peppo. Yes, I love to pet the Peppo. Yes, I do. Got to pet that little Peppo. Yes. Because he's a soft little Peppo. Yes. My little Peppo. Mama. Mama. Yes. He's a Peppo. Meow. Meow. Oh. Ooh, I'm just rocking that mouse coloring. She's a Peppo, the Peppo, the Squibble Peppo cat. Yes, he's a little Squibble Peppo. He's a little Peppo. Oh. Aww. Mama loves that little Peppo. Yes, your mama loves that little Peppo. This cat is my biggest joy in life. I am crazy cat lady. Yes. Yes. Yes, I love that Peppo. That's right, I love that Peppo. Meow meow, it's a Peppo. She's a Peppo. Peppo kitty. She's a little Peppo cat. She's a Peppo cat. Meow. Cats are valid, but at least you aren't a cat hoarder. Yeah, I'm not that kind of cat lady. Oh my god. I used to watch way back when I was a kid, like on Animal Planet. They had like a show about like people that hoard animals, and it was awful. Like the ASPCA would come in and like, you know, seize the animals, and they'd go into the house and it'd be like feces and urine everywhere, and like malnourished animals and even dead ones. Just the conditions that these poor like cats and dogs live in is horrific. And I see that too on the Hoarders TV show as well. Like, there's a lot of episodes where it's like, it's a mix, you know, of like hoarding junk and stuff, but also animals. Mike actually came from a situation like that. His mom was like a cat hoarder, you know, like he said at one point they had like 20 cats. Because, like, she wouldn't get them fixed, and she really didn't you know, take much care of them at all. And they would just destroy the house and pee and poop everywhere, and, you know, they were, like, living in squalor because his mom just, like, did not care. So it took me 3 years to convince Mike to, like, let me adopt a cat, because he, like, after that, like, the trauma of living in that situation, he, like, did not like cats or dogs anymore. He's like, I don't want any. But I, like, convinced him. I was like, look, it's not gonna be that way with me, because I'm gonna take excellent care of this cat. Like, she's gonna go to the vet, get her shots, she's gonna be fixed. I'm gonna actually clean the litter box. I'm gonna feed her the best cat food I can afford and make sure she's healthy. And also, like, give her plenty of attention and love and playtime. And also, if she goes outside, it's supervised, so she's not just gonna be running out and, like, get hit by a car or something. So, you know, I had to work him over for 3 years for him to agree to let me adopt a cat. And, you know, in the beginning, he didn't really like Bibble that much because, again, it was like PTSD. And also, she was really hyper and really bitey as a kitten. So there were times where he was like, you know, we might have to get rid of her, like, because my hands were like a war zone. Like, she used to bite me a lot. Like, you know, she was very bitey for a long time because she's a tortie and she's moody. But she got better over the years. And now Mike loves her. Although he jokingly will never admit to it, but, like, he does. He loves her. So it took a lot to heal him from that trauma, you know? And show him, like, what it's like for responsible pet ownership. So, yeah. There's that. Let's see. When I was a kid, there was a cat hoarder lady who lived near the trailer park I lived in. When she died, all 300 cats flooded into... Oh my god, 300 cats? Whoa. That's insane. And I bet her house was just full of, like, urine and feces, too. Because it's like, these cat hoarder people, like, the concept of cleaning a cat box is non-existent to them. Like, Mike told me stories about his mom. It's like, instead of cleaning the cat box, she would just pour clean litter on top of the dirty litter until it was, like, overflowing out of the box all over the floor. Like, it's so disgusting. It took 2 weeks for animal control to catch them all. Wow. My god. Well, I hope those poor cats got some, you know, veterinary care and adopted out to, you know, decent homes so they could live out better lives than what they started with. It's really sad, you know? These hoarder situations. Your bippos. So, you're saying get up and feed me now? Bibble finally got off of me, so I am going to go feed her. That is what the Bibble wants. I will be right back.
Three arrows, one blood. Where silver moon spires kiss the morning light, three sisters learn to draw the bow just right. Beneath the whisper of every song's embrace, the wind drawn a name became a mark of grace. Illyria aimed where the horizon called, to lands unknown beyond the kingdom's walls. Sylvana stood with duty in her eyes, protector of the forests and the skies. Young Varisa left where the rivers ran, still dreaming of the woman she'd become. Three arrows loose beneath one golden sun, three hearts that beat as one. No one could know, no one could see how fate would split one family. Three sisters beneath the autumn leaves, bound by blood no time can leave. Though kingdoms burn and stars grow dim, their song still echoes on the wind. One sought tomorrow, one guarded home, one carried hope when left alone. Though different roads would call their names, the wind runners remain the same. Illyria crossed the endless sea of stars, through shattered worlds and endless wars. She faced the whispers of the hungry void, yet never let her soul be destroyed. She learned that darkness could be held, not served, that strength is earned where hope is preserved. Though shadows clung to every breath, she would not kneel to death. Sylvana stood before the city's gate, against the prince consumed by hate. The ranger general would never flee, though Arthas brought her tragedy. Her final cry became a curse, her second life became far worse. A banshee queen was shattered pride, still hearing who she was inside. Every choice another scarred, every victory falling far. She wore a crown of ash and pain, searching for herself again. Varisa stayed where others fell, guarding those she loved so well. Through every war and every loss, she carried on despite the cost. Her bow remained a spirit true, protecting all she still held to. The youngest sister never claimed the throne, yet stood when left alone. Silver moon remembers, Quel'Thalas still knows the laughter in the gardens before the kingdom broke. Before the plague, before the war, before one sister closed the door, could the wind ever carry them home? Three sisters beneath the autumn leaves, children of the emerald trees. One embraced the endless night, one became the living light, one kept faith through all the songwoods. Some say it carries three familiar voices. One speaks of courage, one speaks of sacrifice, one speaks of forgiveness, and somewhere beyond the rustling leaves, the Windrunner sisters still walk together, not as heroes, not as felons, but as daughters of Quel'Thalas, forever carried by the wind. Three arrows, one blood. Three arrows, one blood. Where silver moon spires kiss the morning light, three sisters learn to draw the bow just right. Beneath the whisper of ever song's embrace, the Windrunner name became a mark of grace. Hilaria aimed where the horizon called, to lands unknown beyond the kingdom's walls. Sylvana stood with duty in her eyes, protector of the forests and the skies. Young Gariza laughed where the rivers ran, still dreaming of the woman she'd become. Three arrows lost beneath one golden sun, three hearts that beat as one. No one could know, no one could see how fate would split one family. Three sisters beneath the autumn leaves, bound by blood, no time can leave. Though kingdoms burn and stars grow dim, their song still echoes on the wind. One sought tomorrow, one guarded home, one carried hope when left alone. Though different roads would call their names, the Windrunners remain the same. Illyria crossed the endless sea of stars, through shattered worlds and endless wars. She faced the whispers of the hungry void, yet never let her soul be destroyed. She learned that darkness could be held, not served, that strength is earned where hope is preserved. Though shadows clung to every breath, she would not kneel to death. Sylvana stood before the city's gate, against a prince consumed by hate. The ranger general would never flee, though Arthur's brought her tragedy. Her final cry became a curse, her second life became far worse. A banshee queen with shattered pride, still hearing who she was inside. Every choice another scar, every victory falling far. She wore a crown of ash and pain, searching for herself again. Varisa stayed where others fell, guarding those she loved so well. Through every war and every loss, she carried on despite the cost. Her bow remained, her spirit true, protecting all she still held to. The youngest sister never claimed the throne, yet stood when left alone. Silver moon remembers, Quel'Thalas still knows the laughter in the gardens. Before the kingdom broke, before the plague, before the war, before one sister closed the door, could the wind ever carry them home? Three sisters beneath the autumn leaves, children of the emerald long woods. Some say it carries three familiar voices. One speaks of courage, one speaks of sacrifice, one speaks of forgiveness, and somewhere beyond the rustling leaves, the Windrunner sisters still walk together. Not as heroes, not as villains, but as daughters of Quel'Thalas, forever carried by the wind. From Stormwind's walls where lions roar to Elwind's fields forevermore, the call of hope rides on the wind where every journey may begin. When darkness gathers at the gate, when kingdoms tremble under faith, the Alliance answers side by side with courage as our guide. The human souls to fire and loss, bearing every heavy cross, though kingdoms fell and heroes.
Hey Slayer, what's up? I hope you had a good stream. Welcome. Hello Raiders. I am Slayer's artist friend. Just working on finishing a very big commission that I've been working on for literally, well, 4 days. It's the 4th day, and I hope to finish it today. I'm doing the shading and highlights, which is the last part of this project. And that is what I do on this stream. I just make art. You didn't see the raid go through? Well, it did. Y'all landed here. Hello, everybody. I'm also a VTuber, but that's gonna be tomorrow. Me and Slayer are gonna be playing the back rooms tomorrow, and I'm gonna be scared out of my mind, screaming my head off. Dumb. Yeah. It's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to it. I really enjoyed the game last time, even though it scared me so bad, because I can't handle horror, man. I can't do it. I'm such a coward. Like yesterday, I finally beat Parasite Eve, and like the battle with the ultimate being had me like panic attacking on stream. I was like hyperventilating and shaking. And that's a game from like 1998 had me panicking, so I can't handle modern scary games. It's too much for my heart. Oh yeah. But yeah, I finally beat Parasite Eve. It only took me like 7 stream sessions of like 2 to 3 hours each, so like 14 to 16 hours, give or take, to beat the game. And I unlocked the new game plus, so I can do the Chrysler building next. So that's fun. I feels like I got some colors bleeding over here where they don't belong. There we go. My OCD be tripping. I'm like the one who I like zoom in on the tiniest little pixels and I'm like, you know, nobody is gonna see this probably. Like nobody's gonna zoom this far in that they're gonna notice that like these like 4 pixels here are not the right color. But I do. Like, I'm like, no, this has to be fixed. It has to be. There we go. Better. It's like, it's hard with the color holds when you got like multiple different colors that merge together at different points, so. But yeah, see how tiny that detail was? Nobody would have saw that, but I'm just like, I'm that OCD. Let's see, I gotta get this blue right here. I don't even remember what opacity I had the shading at. But yeah, I'm trying to do like blue shadows on some of the cloth. And then I have a dark maroon, low opacity for the other areas. Teaching you guys my little tricks. Like, you could literally just use one color and shade over a whole bunch of stuff all at once. Which saves a lot of time. There's more messy pixels. Look at that. There we go. Pixels, yo. There. Better. But yeah, see how like all of this is like one color over all of these parts here? It's just like a dark maroon, and then I just lower the opacity like 50% opacity, and now it's like a nice shade for multiple different colors, as long as the colors are like similar enough. Because it doesn't, like, if you're doing like a warm colors and then cool colors, you gotta use different shades. Like this is the blue instead of this because it looks more colorful and less gray. So there's a little color theory for you guys. So now I gotta use this dark maroonish color and finish her hat and her little poofy shorts thing. And then I gotta do the shading on the sword and also her feathers there. And then after that, I have to do the highlights, which is what makes everything pop. Like the highlights is the final cherry on top. The shine in the hair, you know, the gleam in her eye, all that good stuff. Let's see here. Oh, so my man just like he's installing the Backrooms Escape together. And I was like, will you join us tomorrow and face the clump? And he's like, what is the clump? So now I must go on to my Twitter and get the video of me screaming my head off at the clump and send it to him. Clump. I love that freaking clip so much. Oh my god. Like, we are gonna get so many more excellent clips tomorrow. We gotta farm them. And that's like, what are we on, like the 2nd or 3rd level now? Like, we're not even that far in and I'm already like scared of everything. Like, we thought like Larry was bad. Like, nah, I couldn't handle Clump. Now we have to decide who would be a better 4th, because I have a 4th but also a 3rd. Oh, cool, we're gonna have like a full party. Sweet! So that means I can run away and let all of you guys get eaten by Clump. Like, I'm totally gonna be a chicken. I'm just gonna like go hide behind like a wall or something. You had to literally like drag my carcass through so many of those zones because I'm just too dumb to figure out what to do. Like, I am really bad at gaming. It took me 5 tries to beat the ultimate being in Parasite Eve yesterday. It would have taken me 4 tries, but I was really retarded, and when I finally beat the boss and I was at the part where you gotta run away from it, I like ran up to the telephone on the wall thinking I could be slick and save my game real quick. Meanwhile, that was wasting precious time I needed to open the hatch door to get away. So as soon as it touches you, you insta-die and you have to do the boss fight all over again. I was like screaming at myself. I need to clip that part. I really do. Because it was just such a tragedy. It was awful. Whoops, I didn't mean to color that part. Doo-doo. Let's see. Oh, there's 6-hour ahead time zones. Oh. Depending on who is awake, that will be our 4th. Gotcha. I would have died like 10 times to that. Yeah, the ultimate being fight is definitely not easy, but by the time I got to my 5th round, I smoked it. Like, all of its phases, I was like a pro by then. I literally beat it so fast. I was like, alright. I'm an expert now. I know exactly what to do. Because it's a balance between using your parasite powers and like your medicines that you know, hopefully stocked up a lot of. Because basically he gets you down to 1 HP a lot. So you have to like be able to heal yourself quick and avoid a lot of his attacks. You know, typical boss fight mechanics for like any game, but his phases are annoying. His 2nd phase was really pain in the butt. But I did it! I beat the game! I'm so happy I beat the game! Yeah! Let's see, I think I have it at 30 opacity. Just got to finish her hat. I should have got working on this so much earlier today, but I only got 4 hours of sleep last night. So I spent my day like a zombie. Like I took Mike to work and then I went to my nutrition class and then they gave me like a whole ton of mushrooms and I was like, oh my god, I gotta do something with these. So I cooked up this really good, like, I'll call it a casserole, but it's a stir fry. So I made like, I got like sausage gravy packets and I like sauteed onions and garlic and the mushrooms and also my tomatoes from my garden, my cherry tomatoes. I chopped those up, threw them in. I threw in parsley and green onions because like every week I go to this nutrition class and they give us like a bag of vegetables locally grown from a farm nearby. So like, you know, I have to be very creative and I gotta cook them up because, you know, veggies, they don't keep for very long. So yeah, I also added some cooked chicken and I cooked some egg noodles and I mixed it all together. So it's almost like some kind of like chicken hamburger helper thing, you know, with the noodles, all the veggies, the sausage gravy mix. Oh man, came out so good. I also put broccoli in it too. So it's very healthy. It literally has vegetables from every color. So it's got all the different nutrients. It's like a superfood. It's good. That is one thing I am very grateful for, is that like my parents taught me how to cook. And I will say I'm a darn good cook. I'll toot my own horn there. I didn't record it though for cooking video because I was just too tired. Like, you know, it's like I'm always thinking whenever I cook something, I'm like, oh, I should go get the camera and record this because this is content, you know, for my cooking streams. But I already have like 3 other cooking videos recorded that I need to edit, so I'm like, I'm really behind on it. Video editing has always been like my least favorite thing to do because it's just really tedious and time consuming and annoying. So it's tough since I'm poor and I can't hire an editor and I have to do everything by myself. So I've been really slow to like get, you know, videos posted up to my YouTube channel. Like glacially slow. I haven't even been able to commit to like 1 video a week, which is what I really should be doing, but you know. If I can at least do 1 video a month, that's better than nothing. At least I stream regularly, so you know, I got my live stream VODs, that's something. At least it's some kind of content. But yeah, like I want to grow more, you know, the VTubing thing. So, but I gotta like get more video. Like I barely do anything on TikTok too. Like I need to get more shorts, like funny clips and stuff. I gotta. I did find there's some like AI thing that subtitles the videos. I forget what it's called. Like, cause I noticed like every single one of those VTuber shorts has like captions, like subtitles of everything being said in like big colorful letters with a white outline. And I'm just like, how do they do that? So I looked it up, and there's an app or something called Descript or something like that, and it does it, but it costs money. Like I think the cheapest is like $10 a month or something. So I'm thinking about it because, like, I could subtitle all my videos myself, but it would take me a million hours to do it because I'd have to get it timed up right, you know? Like, editing in text subtitles manually is very egregiously tedious. So, if I could use a tool to help me, you know? That would be really nice. He. There we go. Now I just gotta do the feathers. And then her sword. I wish I had a friend who was a video editor who would, like, work for art or something. Like, hey, I'll draw your character if you could edit this video for me. Even exchange of labor, you know? Like, I'd take on a project for them as an art commission in exchange for them editing me a super cool video. Mike just sent me a picture from the back rooms, and he wrote, like, he's like, he took a screenshot of that, I don't know what that thing is, the bacteria or whatever it's called. I'll show ya. Well, at least he's learning how to play the game, so that's good. Man, I want to play it again. I want to play it again. That reminds me, I need to also finish my World of Warcraft trading post grind and the Trial of Style stuff. I haven't been on there since Monday. So much time passes so quickly. And I've also been trying to keep up with Clash of Clans and Clash Royale. It's been a struggle. Oh my god. Like, I barely have time to even just play my quick little mobile games that I do, you know? And my clan and Clash of Clans is very active, and they expect you to make attacks in the war. And sometimes I miss it because I don't get logged in like all day. And then the leader's like, "You missed your attack! How dare you!" He takes the mobile game very, very seriously. Oh, good night, Baboon. Take care. Have a good one. Also, I'm behind on posting in my role plays too. That's another thing I haven't really gotten to do. Ugh, I work too much. Dio. Dio. I work too much, Dio. I don't have time to do any game or play roleplay, Dio. I'm trying to talk like Tenma, who is also like making fun of Henya. That video where she's like, "You better answer your DMs, Dio." I love when Tenma gets mad. She's so funny. Alright, I just have to shade the sword. And then the shading is done, and then I can do the highlights. Yeah. And then she'll be done. Yeah. Ba-bum. Anyway, I'm gonna mute my mic and just be doing focused work. If anybody gets bored and wants to bounce, that's cool. It's all good. I'm just, you know, most of my art streams, I will talk to the chat, but like I usually just type. But sometimes I'll turn on my mic. It depends, cause like when I'm doing like really focused work, I'll talk on the mic so I can like keep coloring while I'm chit-chatting. But a lot of the times, you know, it's just music and me drawing, like just vibing. Like my streams here are just very relaxed, so you know, people come in and people come out. It's all good no matter what. Whatever you want to do. And of course, if anybody is in the market for art commissions, I'm currently booking October, which I know is a little ways away, but I did really, really good the past 2 months getting more commissions, so I am a little booked up. And I'm never ever gonna complain about that, because, you know, it's nice to be able to pay my bills, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Gotta make that cheddar, baby. But yeah, if anybody ever needs art of anything, hit me up. I am always open for commissions. Until I get to like, you know, if I'm like booked out like 4 months, I think that's like the only time I close my commissions, is if I'm booked out like 4 months. Because I feel like that's, you know, longer than 4 months is unfair to people. I feel like that's too long of a wait. So if I get that booked out, I will temporarily close the commissions, but I've only ever been like 4 months booked out twice in 6 years, so that doesn't happen very often. I'm usually 1 to 2 months, 3 at the most. So, yeah, it never gets too bad, because I do get a little stressed out, you know, holding on to people's money for 4+ months. I'm like, oh my god, you know? Like that pressure, like, oh, I gotta get this done quick, you know? And I'm always like amazed that people do wait. Like, people are remarkably patient, which makes me really grateful, because you know, I always get afraid of people wanting to do like a chargeback or something, like, I've been waiting too long, I'm gonna take my money back. And that would really suck. But I haven't had anybody do that to me ever, so I am very glad. Oh yeah, plus it's important for artists out there, if you do take people's money in advance and they need to refund it or charge back or anything for any reason, you better have that money. I know there's a lot of artists who just like spend it all. Whoop! That alarm was supposed to be set for 10:30 a.m., not p.m. I gotta fix that. It's for my health class, which is 11 p.m. But anyway, I see so many artists where they take people's money and then they spend it all, and then they make their clients wait like a really long time, and then the client finally comes back and is like, look, you know, I've been waiting forever. Can I just get a refund? And they're like, oh, well, I already spent it on my bills. I don't think that's good business. You shouldn't do that. Like, I would be so nervous. I couldn't do that to people. Alright, the sword is shaded. Now, we just have to do the highlights. And then she be done. So let me, just like adjust the shading a little. There, that looks good. Merge. Look at the difference. See that? Color flats to shading. Huge. Isn't that pretty? Wham bam. Now, I must make a highlights layer. Highlights. So I'm gonna start with highlighting her hair, because I do like the little anime highlights. Yeah. Here. Might need to be a little brighter because I want to make sure there's some good contrast. That's why highlights are so important, because they create visual contrast between light and dark, which attracts the eye and makes a piece more visually appealing and engaging to look at. It's psychology, y'all! Like, these little light highlight colors really bounce off your eyeball and make you look. Like, the face is the most important part of a character illustration, so you want people's eyes naturally gravitate to faces anyway, human faces. So you want to make that face really pop. See, I'm teaching you guys all my secrets. All the things that art... Like, see, art is very... It's not physically tiring, but it's mentally tiring. Because when you're doing art, you have so many things you gotta think about, problems you gotta solve constantly. Like, every little stroke you make is a decision. And like, after so many hours of working on a piece of art, your brain is fried. Like, you might have energy in your body, but mentally you're done. Like, when I'm done with a 6-hour art commission stream, I am like really, really mentally fatigued. And after doing like 6 hours every single day doing commission works, by the time I have my first day off, it's like, oh. And also, I will say, physically speaking, my hand really only gets to hurting when I'm doing color holds. Like, yesterday I was doing like, I did 5 hours and 15 minutes straight without a break, but it was the color holds that really wore out my hand muscles. which is colorizing the line art. But yeah, at the end of every month, I take one whole week off from doing art, like commissions and everything. So I know like I'm booked out till October, but if I didn't take those, you know, those weeks off to stave off burnout, I would be like crawling on those commissions. I would be chugging because, like I said, the mental fatigue from doing so much art leads to burnout, like severe burnout, where like you can't even will yourself to pick up the pen and draw because it's like your brain has no juice left. It's like a gas tank in a car being empty. And that's also why whoever has my very last commission of the month is the one I struggle with the most every single month. Like, whoever's commission falls just before my week off. It's like, it is the hardest commission for me to do every single month because I'm already like at critical burnout by the time I get to my last commission. So, I'm letting you guys in on insider secrets here. And I get like, I don't know how many commissions done a month. Some months I get up to 10, maybe 12 commissions done a month. So I'm pumping out quite a lot of work. Now, not all of it is like this, you know, 4-day project cell shaded. I do get like a lot of sketches that are easy and quick. But, you know, it all adds up. So, like, doing 10 art projects a month is, it's a lot. Like, I know there's not a lot of artists that do that much, but I try and cram in as many projects as I can, so I'm working Monday to Friday because I got bills to pay, so I have to work really hard. That rent, man, it never stops. It's always coming. So... But yeah, this is, I think, is this my second commission of this month so far, or my first? Since I came off my 1-week break. Let me check my gallery here. Yeah, this is my first commission for August. So, like, right now, I'm not burnt out at all. Like, I'm still fresh, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. So, yeah, for Blaze, for your commission tomorrow, I'll be in good shape. Of course, that's pending on if I can actually get some good sleep tonight, so I am going to try my darndest to get, like, a full, at least 7 hours of sleep tonight. So I can get going on your commission early tomorrow before my VTuber thing. So I have like all day until 8 p.m. So I should be able to get it done, no problems. I will be honest though, I am not a morning person at all. Like, I struggle so hard in the mornings. Like, every person has their own like rhythm, and for artists too, we have like a creative clock. And for me, my clock doesn't turn on until around between 2 to 4 p.m. That's when I'm ready to like lock in and draw. So when I try to get working earlier in the day, it is a struggle. Like, I have no focus in the morning at all. And because in the morning I'm busy doing like my chores, you know, I'm taking care of my pets, doing the dishes, throwing out the garbage, cooking breakfast, you know, like I'm locked in on those kind of tasks in the morning, the physical tasks where I'm up and about and moving. But when it comes to the art, that's where I know I'm gonna be sitting on my ass for like 5 to 6 hours. So I have to be mentally prepared for that, you know? Where I can't move, I have to sit here staring at a screen and be like laser focused. So my brain has to be awake enough to handle that, and I am not very awake in the morning. And actually there were, like, I watched some YouTube videos, there are scientific studies about this, like, different people have different hours of the day where they are most productive, and they actually get into that, like, flow state where they can work more efficiently. And, you know, some people are early morning people, some people are afternoon people, and some people are night people. And I always work best at night, like 4 p.m. to midnight, I am so in it. Like, I can do art really well in the evening. And I think it's also because I made my schedule that way for, like, for the first 4 years of streaming. I always started my art streams at 4 p.m. But then when Mike started working at the post office and I had to, like, get up at 7 in the morning to drive him to work every day, and if I don't get my artwork done by, like, 6 o'clock when I have to pick him up and bring him home, we wouldn't get to see each other because he'd be working all day, and then by the time he comes home, that's when my work starts. So it's like we'd be 2 ships in the night. So I had to completely, like, reverse my schedule. And I, like, for the past 2 years that he's been at the post office, I've been struggling so bad. Like, most days I cannot get started on my art commissions before he gets out of work. So it's like, he got home at 6 o'clock today, I fed him dinner, and then I pretty much had to leave. I'm like, I gotta get my stream started, and I didn't start until like 7 o'clock in the evening. So, like, every day I hardly ever see him, you know? And that's on me because I can't get my butt in gear to, like, get my work done earlier in the day. So I'm still struggling to do that because I want to actually get to, like, spend time with my man, you know? But it's like, you know, every night I'm just working. And then Monday, Wednesday, Friday when I'm VTubing, I really don't see him because I'm doing my art commissions, like, from like 12 p.m. until like 6 p.m. And then I get a 1 hour dinner break, and then I have to do my VTubing from 8 p.m. to 10 or 8 to 11. And then after that, it's bedtime. So it's like I work all day, so I don't really get to see him. But this is the grind, y'all. This is the grind to survive. Also, hello there, Axiom Oblivion. The burnout is so real, I feel you. Yeah. Oh, Bibble's back. Bibble, I fed you. The Bibble's back. Oh, wow. Alright, look at that. Look at her hair now. It's poppin'. Hair highlights done. Yay! Looks so good. What a difference it makes to have highlights. You take away shading and highlights, and all you got is color flats, and you add these in, and wow, everything just pops. It's looking so good. Now I gotta do her skin. I was so focused on talking, I didn't even know what I did. I was like, what did I just do? Like, I didn't realize I was highlighting her hair. Oh, that's how gone my brain is. Running on 4 hours of sleep, not good. Little highlights there. I also like to give the characters a little bit of blush, like with an airbrush, because it, you know, it makes them look more alive. having a little blushy face. And it's not like an embarrassed blush or like a flirty blush, it's just a this character's alive and they have color in their face kind of blush. If that makes sense. It's a beautiful piece. Thank you! Yeah, the fact that I spent like 4 days on this, you know, I'm... Like, Commander Munt commissions me like just about every single month for like the past 6 years, you know, so... I try to always do the best I can on all of his projects for all his D&D characters. Uh-oh, I got a bit. Oh! Oh no! Bibble! Bibble! I got Bibble here. She just got in front of my screen and I tried to like move it away to give her room. And I accidentally like pinched her fur a little bit and she got offended. Like she ain't having that. She's like, what are you doing? What'd you do? Don't touch me. Bibble. Hi, Bibble. Hi, Bibble. Oh. Oh, Bibble. Oh, okay, I got a cat butthole like 2 inches from my face. Bibble! Why can't you turn around and give me the nicer side? There we go, that's better. Hi, Bibble! She wants second dinner, that's why she's here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Alright. Thank you for saving me! There we go. Now obviously the blush is crazy intense right now, so what we do is lower the opacity. We only want it to be a gentle, subtle blush, as you can see here. There we go. I also like to put a little bit on her knee too. So let me and if the character has like exposed elbows or whatever, like sometimes I'll put a little blush on the elbows, knees, fingertips. You know, stuff like that to show like the blood under the flesh kind of thing. It's all in the little details, you know? Woo-hoo. There we go, right there's good. Just a little boop, boop, right there, just like that. Now let's get those color flats back on there. There we go. Yay, that looks good. And then of course when I finish the highlights, then the very last thing I do is like I'll take like these light rays here, I'll put them over the top of her and I'll add some like golden highlights like on the edges of her clothing where the light beams are hitting her. Just those final touches, you know, to really like highlight where the light is coming from. Bibble, what are you doing? Oh my goodness, she's bibbling. Somebody do something. She's a bibble. That's the bibble. So like, let me get a bigger brush here. Oh, she bibbling hardcore now. She being a hyper bibbly. There we go. See, that just adds a little extra something something. I like it. And then she's got a light beam right here. And I'll even do the highlights right over my shadows too. Cause it, you know, it makes it more dramatic. So even though like I have these shadows on her sleeves, I just draw the light right over it. And on her glove. There we go. And on the sword. Oh boy, I think Bibble's gonna poop. She's doing like the yowling and then running around like a nut. So she's working one out. Bibble, no! Can't you wait till I'm done? She's so silly. There we go. I love doing like, if you had to ask me what is my favorite part of this kind of work, it's inking the line art is number one, my most favorite thing to do. Like, I love inking line arts and making them as ornate and detailed and gorgeous as possible, because it's like really relaxing for me. But my second most favorite thing is doing the highlights. Like, just that when you're close to the end of a piece that you've been working on for so long and you finally get to see like the full potential of the artwork, and it's the highlights that really does it for me, that just brings everything together. So I love it. I like doing the highlights. They're great. Doo-doo. Needs to be brighter. There we go. And the rim lighting or edge lighting is like, oh, like when you put your highlights on the edge of something and the contrast of the highlight next to that dark thick line, oh my god, look what it does, it just pops. And then I'll also throw in a little like pops of airbrushing. So I do the hard-edged cell shading, and then we'll get like a little like pop of airbrush, like boop, like that. Oh my god. It's gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. I love it. Like, that's how you do it. That's how I do it. I'm bringing out my inner Brooklyn. Oops, that's gotta be a little brighter. Then we get a little airbrush, boop, 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 just like that, and that, and that. Yeah, it's a nice shoe. Now, for doing highlights on top of something that's already like pretty much totally white, you have to use white and then add a glow effect because it's the only way to make it brighter. Or you could do a slight airbrush of a shadow right where the highlight is gonna go, just so the highlight can even be seen. It's a weird thing. Just little highlights here, there, and everywhere.
My name is
I gotta hurry because Mike's about ready to go to bed. He's gotta be in bed by 11. And I technically also have to be in bed by 11, which is in 4 minutes. Because we both have to get up at 7 in the morning.
We finally came home.
So I'm trying to, I gotta do highlights on the feathers and on all the gold bits and the hat and the fabric. It's crunch time, y'all. Like, if I gotta stay up a little later to finish this, I will. But yeah, this is where it gets tough, you know? Because I gotta finish this tonight, because I gotta do Blaze's commission tomorrow, so. We're almost there, though. We're very, very close to done. So I'm not worried. At most, it'll be like a half hour. Okay, we're gonna go full white for the gold highlights because we're on a low opacity layer. Ooh, I didn't add shading to I didn't add shading to her brooch. Wow. Whoopsie doodle. There we go, just a little. There. Like, oops, I missed a spot. Yeah, the gold has to have lots of shininess everywhere. She's very ostentatious, Night Lady. So shiny. Highlights are so fast, like highlights and shading, because it's like you're not coloring large swaths, you're just coloring little itty bitty areas, just like a speck of color, like a little pop right here, right there, you know. Anyway, Mike's about to come in here to go to bed, so I'm gonna mute the microphone and just vibe with the music till this is done.
dark skies, ice-crowned tower pierce the night beside the
He just duck attacked me and made me scream, and I was like, "Hi, you're too late. I already muted the microphone." He like comes in and uses his hand like a duck beak, and he like goes for my neck. Sneaking up behind me. What a scoundrel.
Ardos, you remembered none of us, but I remembered everything. For the children of Quel'Thas, I fight. For every soul consumed at night. For my mother, for my father too. Every strike was meant for you. When Frostmourne shattered into light, the darkness finally lost its fight. I closed my eyes beneath the snow and whispered words you couldn't know. It's over now. You can't hurt them anymore. Golden leaves will bloom again. The sun will shine where grief had been. I'm still a rogue, still forged by pain. But now my daggers carry hope instead of chains. My name is Amalthara, daughter of Quel'Thas, and that ice crown. We finally came home. Silver moon was all I knew, silent blades and skies of blue. Then you came from ancient halls, Suramar beyond its walls. You rid the soul I tried to hide. Never once you turned aside. Slowly every guarded part found a place inside your heart. No more shadows, no more lies. I finally saw tomorrow in your eyes. If the stars should fade tonight, I'll still be your guiding light. Through every war, through every scar, no distance could keep us apart. You are my spell, I'm your steel, the truest thing I've ever felt. Hand in hand we'll face the end. My love, my closest friend. Then the battlefield turned red, ash and fire overhead. Steel and magic filled the air until I heard your final prayer. You fell beneath the crimson sky. I begged the light you wouldn't die. Blood upon your silver robes, I held the world that I'd almost lost. You whispered red. I shook my head. I'll bring you home, was all I said. If the stars should fade tonight, I'll still be your guiding light. Said your soul had slipped astray, but hope still burned beneath my skin. I swore I would not lose again. I found the one beyond the veil, an ancient light that could not fail. I traded everything I own, every dagger, every throne, just to hear your heartbeat start, just to steal you back from dawn. Now the stars are shining bright, you're waking with the morning light. Your hand reaches out from mine, like we'd never lost the time. Silver moon and Suramar never seemed so very far. Every mile, every tear led me back to standing here. You smile and whisper through the pain. You came back for me again. I laugh while crying in your arms. There was nowhere else to run. Together now, the war is done. No more kingdoms left to roam. No more roads to walk alone. Around a man two hearts, finally home. Silver moon was all I knew, silent blades and skies of blue. Then you came from ancient halls, Suramar beyond its walls. You read the soul I tried to hide, never once you turned aside. Slowly every guarded part found a place inside your heart. No more shadows, no more lies. I finally saw tomorrow in your eyes. If the stars should fade tonight, I'll still be your guiding light. Through every war, through every scar, no distance could keep us apart. You are my spell, I'm your steel, the truest thing I've ever felt. Hand in hand we'll face the end, my love, my closest friend. Then the battlefield kingdoms left to roam. No more roads to walk alone. A rogue, a mage, two hearts finally home. Moonlight falls on silver moon. Quiet streets beneath the bloom. I've lived my life with hidden knives, trading trust to stay alive. Every scar has taught me this. Love's a blade you always miss. So I wear another mask, never let my heart be asked. Then you looked at me like I was more than all the wars I've lived before. You're breaking down the walls I built, stone by stone through fear and guilt. I'm a shadow born to disappear, but somehow you still find me here. Night-born eyes like starlit skies see the truth behind my lies. If I fall, will you stay or fade like dawn and break of You came walking out of Suramar, magic glowing like the stars. Patient hands, a gentle smile made me question all the while. I know poisons, locks, and steel, not the way a warm heart feels. Every time you reached for mine, I pulled away another time. Because loving someone means they know exactly where the dagger goes. You're breaking down the walls I built, stone by stone through fear and guilt. I'm a shadow born to disappear, but somehow you still
Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.